the film was finished and Roadshow took on the film, they began to do the publicity, and they thought, Mad Max, this is a film about gangs. It sounds like a comedy. Mad Max sounds like a comedy. And we said, oh, yeah, well, we can't think of another title, and we can see the point. And so they said, look, we'd like you to make a list of other titles for the movie, and something is a little bit more appropriate, because no one knows who the actors are, no one's ever heard of the film before, and so on. So we went through, I remember we went through about 100 different names and came up with the name Heavy Metal. So a memo went round through Roadshow saying, from now on, we never mention the word Mad Max. It's called Heavy Metal. And then Graham Burke, to his credit, who's the managing director of Roadshow, called one day, this is not long before the film came out, and said, you know, I've just been talking to the head of distribution at Greater Union, and he said he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and he said, there's something about the title Mad Max and we've got to use the title. He said, it's just a gut feeling. And Graham said, and you know what? I agree with him. I think there's something about the title Mad Max. So I said, well, that's music to my ears, because by then I, at least, Byron had more confidence in the movie than I did, but by then I thought, look, I don't think this film is going to find an audience anywhere. It was so hard to make. And so, sure, I was happy to call it Heavy Metal, you know, and if they want to go Mad Max, sure, I was happy to. I'm just glad someone wanted to distribute the film and put it in the cinemas. And then I remember Alan Finney, Byron and I went in there to talk about the campaign, and Alan Finney took one look at me and said, he said, don't worry, wait long enough and those clothes will come back into fashion. That's the first thing he said to me. And the second thing he said, now you guys are the filmmakers, you guys think that you know everything about distributing and marketing a film. Well, let me tell you, you know nothing. So just step out of our way and let us do it. And he was so intimidating. I said, okay, Alan.
What for me was exciting was that we were actually dealing with something that was totally fresh and totally original. Then I was faced with the incredibly exciting challenge of launching Mad Max in Australia.